Flames erupted from this vacant building nearly a month ago, but it turns out it wasn't vacant after all. More than a dozen squatters lived there.
And despite the building getting gutted, many have moved back in. Folks in this Minneapolis neighborhood say the building is still a crime hotspot. Our Adam Duxter shows us what's blocking the bulldozers from moving in.
It's just heartbreaking. My heart sinks every time I come by here.
For Will Delaney and the Hope Community nonprofit, this is years of frustration hitting a peak.
I think every day that it stays standing, we are risking another fire, another major incident.
For more than 2 decades, they used this building as transitional housing to help people out of homelessness. But the nonprofit says hundreds of thousands spent on private security couldn't stop the surge in crime. When someone stole the water and gas lines last June, the final straw. Hope Community boarded the building and looked to sell. Since then, squatters have taken over. In the past 18 months here, nearly 150 911 calls and 9 overdoses.
It is like the bottom dropping out kind of moment. Immediately I knew, oh no, we've got a major problem.
And then the building went up in flames. More than a dozen squatters living inside. Delaney said he petitioned the city to just tear it down.
They said that because this was not an emergency, it didn't meet their emergency definition for what requires demolition by the city, that it was up to the property owner to demolish it. We do not have the resources. It's a couple $100,000 to demolish a building.
In the weeks since, people back inside.
It's a lot going on here. It's a lot. The police are always here. The fire department's always here.
Frustrating neighbors like Alex Johnson.
I don't know if there's anything extra that the police can even do.
Delaney says he's at his wit's end. A building meant to be hope for the homeless, now compounding the crisis.
This is not a case of negligent landlords who are not paying attention and don't care what happens. We care very much, and we are trying our best, and we just need help from the city and other partners to do what's right here.
In Minneapolis, Adam Duxter, WCCO News.
Delaney says Hope Community now plans to pay a private company to tear the building down. In a statement to WCCO News, the city says it's been working with the property owner to find a long-term solution.